I have some truth coming at you based on empirical evidence of the human psyche and human behavior. Here goes. If you think education has little or no value, you're misaligned. If you tell a story based on only one person's input, you're misaligned. If you think money is the root of all evil, you're misaligned. If you're better at goodbyes than you are at hellos, you're misaligned. If you complain or criticize instead of fix a problem or situation, and if you don't know the difference, you're misaligned. If you can't find one good thing about that person you disagree with or maybe even hate, you're misaligned. If you think you're the only dishonest person, boy, are you misaligned. If you're not brushing your teeth twice a day, you're misaligned. If you don't have a plan for yourself or your children according to interests, temperament, and personality type, you're misaligned. If you think your stability is more important than your children's stability, you're misaligned. If you think your children are here to serve you, you're misaligned. If you're in a matriarchal or patriarchal position complaining about the younger generation who doesn't keep in touch or take care of you, you're misaligned. If you can't get along with people who think differently than you, you're misaligned. If you think everyone else is perfect or better than you, you're misaligned. If you're projecting your ideas of other people's motivations, you're misaligned. If you think everyone is happy all the time, you're misaligned. If you think no one is happy all the time, you're misaligned. If you think you're the only one who worries about perfectionism, who feels like they're a fraud, or who suffers with imposter syndrome when they start something new, you're misaligned. If you don't or won't listen because something or someone is going to hurt your feelings, you're misaligned. If you think taking care of your parents is more important than taking care of your children, you're misaligned. If you think your children aren't aware of how much you dislike each other and aren't aware of your hypocrisy, you're misaligned. If you think your children's failures have nothing to do with you, you're misaligned. If you think your children's victories and successes have nothing to do with you, you're misaligned. If you can't or don't or won't cook, you're misaligned. If you think celebrating yourself or someone else is wrong, you're misaligned. If you can't get traction in a career or in your relationships, you're misaligned. If you know more about God than you know about your family or know about people, you're misaligned. If you think you can't or are not allowed to do something because of your gender, race, ethnicity, culture, or religion, you're misaligned. If you think a particular career, interest, task, or role is the exclusive domain of a gender, race, ethnicity, culture, or religion, you're misaligned. If you think you deserve or deserved or in any way or are to blame for any long-term treatment, abuse including bullying, neglect or isolation or sexual abuse, you're misaligned. If you think being in a relationship or being married before you're 25 is more important than your own education and self-development, you're misaligned. If you think that people have to put up with you at your worst, you're misaligned. If you think the two of you must get married because she's pregnant, you're misaligned. If you think an argument or disagreement in a relationship is going to ruin the day or ruin the relationship, you're misaligned. If you think a man and a woman can't be together without having sex or without sexual overtones, you're misaligned. If you think masturbation inside or outside of a relationship is unhealthy, you're misaligned. If you're doing something destructive or self-destructive in your alone time, you're misaligned. If you feel something is wrong but no one is telling you something is wrong, you're misaligned. Actually, they are probably misaligned. If you think you deserve love and respect because of your position, title, ideology, or opinion, or because you're overly compassionate, you're misaligned. If you continue to screw up and people just have to accept you as you are, you're misaligned. If you think doing something for yourself is wrong, you're misaligned. If you only do for yourself, you're misaligned. If you think any of this can't be changed, like a leopard doesn't change its spots, or you can't teach an old dog new tricks, you're misaligned. If you think telling someone no, once they've made up their mind, is going to work, you're misaligned. If you think you're alone in whatever you're going through, you're misaligned. If everything you see seems fine, but you feel used, betrayed, confused, mocked, or feel like a prop, you're probably right. If you're waiting around for someone else to change it, you're misaligned.